Hi, I'm Chase Garbarino.
And I'm Greg Gomer, and this is the BostInno Beat. As you might recall, in one of the first episodes of The Beat, Chase made up a lie about me and apparently Mark Zuckerberg getting an apartment together. It's since been revealed that that obviously is a lie, and now that Brian Williams has been suspended for 6 months, I'm out for you, man. Suspension might be coming next.
There's a huge difference between saying something that happened in the past, which can be proven or disproven, and me saying open-endedly, in the future, you and Zuck might get an apartment together.
Still holding out for you, man. Let's get started.
2030.
Well, obviously we're having some problem, and sometimes happens with live television.
Let's talk about RoboCop.
Oh, hell no.
We'll do it live!
The big one this week. Governor Baker is apparently planning to slash former Governor Deval Patrick's global EIR program. The program was put into place to allow foreign students to stay in Massachusetts if they wanted to build a company here. The budget for the program was originally slated for $3 million, but was later reduced to $1 million, and now Baker wants to get rid of it altogether. What do you think?
I mean, this is a tough one. I can kind of see both sides. First, from a purely theoretical standpoint, the program makes a ton of sense, right? Mm-hmm. Keeping, one of the biggest things, one of the issues that we have here with regards to immigration is we take all of this talent from overseas, we educate them, and then we let them go. And obviously we don't want that in Massachusetts or in the U.S., holistically. However, if you start to look at the program and, Charlie Baker was elected because of fiscal responsibility, and one of the big things that he campaigned on was slashing the budget, net line items start to go as someone who, we've had to slash budgets before, so it's tough. And if you look at how much is $1 million really going to move the needle, does he think that the private sector can solve this problem better than the UMass public education system? I don't know. We haven't really gotten any answers on specifically why he cut this, but it's tough. I admire the work that CA Webb and those guys did on this, but I think we need more information.
Glad you brought up the private sector piece of this. I wouldn't be surprised if the private sector were to get together. They could probably raise $1 million rather easily. Right. There's some big names involved.
Yeah, the question is how do they tap into, the piece about UMass being a public higher education institution system is the key, I guess, to keeping these students in the country. But true, $1 million doesn't seem like a lot.
Yeah, $1 million between friends here, guys.
Let it ride.
Let it ride.
You throw us a couple of miles, we throw you some miles.
$1 million. Hot off the Goss train this week. We got some hot Goss,
hot.
And we're also going to be punching well above our weight class here.
Yep.
We have it on good information, trusted source, that Warby Parker is actually in acquisition talks from one of the largest e-commerce retailer brands out there. This could be big.
You can't tell me who, though.
No, I can't tell you who.
You can't tell me who.
Too much on the line.
My guess is, assuming that this isn't, I'm sure Warby has been a innovative brand pretty much since they launched. Yep. I'm sure there have been plenty of people constantly sniffing around for an acquisition, but this one sounds like actual work is being done.
Work's being done. We have it on good authority that the deal is in process.
Interesting. It's got to be a big, more traditional brand would be my guess.
Yep.
And also Dave Chang, formerly of PayPal.
Start Tank.
Our buddy.
Yep.
PayPal and Start Tank is going to be developing some software for the Boston Syndicate.
We'll wait and see. Making moves this week. CyberArk. Huge moves. Huge moves.
Are the moves ever not huge?
No, we wouldn't report it if they weren't huge. Huge moves from CyberArk. The Newton, Mass-based security company was recently upgraded, and the stock just popped 15% immediately. Cybersecurity is obviously super hot right now with all the hackings that are obviously happening. Yesterday, Twitter's CFO, or a couple days ago, Twitter's CFO account got hacked. Sony obviously got hacked. Cybersecurity is hot right now.
Yeah, that's the second issue the Twitter CFO had. He, thought he was DMing and then tweeted out an acquisition notice. My notes here are written to say that Akamai is also riding the cybersecurity pony. I'm not going to say that.
It's pretty good writing.
Akamai is also riding the bull that is cybersecurity. The company also smashed earnings because its security division is the fastest growing within the company, and they beat expectations, I guess. So we are developing a pretty good cybersecurity cluster here.
Yep.
Super secure here in Boston, Mass.
Ride the pony.
In the community this week, actually...
It's snowing.
Yeah, it's snowing.
Evacuate everyone south of that line.
What about the people in the north?
I'm afraid it's too late for them.
Actually, last week, the Boston Syndicate dinner hosted by Atlas was on Thursday night. A lot of good people in the room. I got to sit next to Hugh Crean and Walt Doyle. Walt Doyle is working on a super stealthy project that he would not tell me about.
Goss?
Yeah, I don't think he has an idea yet.
Nice.
So there's a lot of good action, tons of deals. A bunch of entrepreneurs were there. A lot of people talking about how many more deals they're going to do in 2015 with the Atlas checkbook, which is always nice. So they're planning on doubling the amount this year.
That's huge. And also, I heard Chris Lynch popped the top.
Chris did indeed pop the top, which I mean, it's not an Atlas event. Or FK, as they're calling themselves, formerly known as Atlas. It's not an FK event until Chris pops the top.
He looks strong.
He benches 255. Actually, he told me that. Not kidding.
Cool party.
One more bit of news this week.
Huge news.
I'm coming in hot with one more bit of news. Bob Kravitz, I think his name's Bob.
We'll go with Bob.
Not to be mixed up with his cousin Lenny. Kravitz was the indie reporter who initially leaked Deflategate, what became known as Deflategate. And he wrote a sort of mea culpa, half apologizing for some stuff that he wrote, like Bill Belichick should be fired and Robert Kraft should ban him from the NFL and all sorts of ridiculous things. New England fans took to the comments.
He's a coward.
Just let him have it.
Yeah, he's a coward.
It was great. I would recommend reading it if you're having a slow day. It was great. And this is coming off of the heels of your boy B. Will being suspended by NBC News for lying. So
Kravitz, we're out for you, man.
Yeah, I think he should suspended without pay, 6 months.
Yep. Also, no, forever. Also, we will leave you with just a fantastic clip from the woman who just has the worst job in Boston right now, the MBTA general manager.
Should you resign?
Do you know what? I'm not even getting into those conversations. I wake up early in the morning, and let me tell you how I am. I've always been part of a team, and so I'm not a confused person at all. But I tell you the honest to God's truth, I love what I do. I have no, I've always laughed and told people, if you ever think that there's anybody else that you think can do it better, they should do it.
Thanks for coming out in the snow. The big one this week.
Sorry.
What do you
Did you hear that?
Yeah, he just growled.
He literally was like,
Shouldn't be too hard. Maybe if they put their ears together. Cut me out.
They're gonna put their ears together on this.
Okay.
I don't know. No one likes the news.